right, we are back. Frank is using the Frank will be with us shortly. But we are about to kick off the finals. We have Red Stompy versus Cliff, who we just saw take out Blood and Taxes. It looks like Cliff is watching the stream on his phone. It looked like he might have. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but either way, we're getting ready to start things off here. And again, Cliff is on a frog deck, so we do have the likelihood of breaking into the 20s in terms of frog counter.
Suited up. Are we on? We live?
We on. We live.
All right. Everybody, this round is brought to you by Charmin Ultra Soft.
You're so ridiculous.
No dingleberries. That's what they're known for.
Oh my god. Alright. So I think both players have resolved mulligans. Oh, we got basic bobber. 1. LFG. Let's go. Granado. Oh yeah, and let me pull up Granado. I think this is Josh's first time on stream.
Yeah, let's pull them up.
Let's pull them up.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're working with, boys.
Alright, so we have...
he's on mono red. Very similar to Hare's deck.
And then so for responses, so Cliff's shout out was, everyone, great community. He thought PJ was going to take it down. Unfortunately, our friend PJ had an unfortunate run today. He did not make it to the top 8.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us, right? And PJ is one of the best of us. Granado, where is your Granado?
I got his deck right here.
All right, Josh is
Red
Josh
Stompy.
thought Rock was gonna win. Rock'em Sock'em, and then his shoutouts are Robert DeWard and the one and only Mike Hadley.
Wow. Speaking of Mike Hadley, we got a big party tonight, boys and girls. Drop them and rack them socks, because it's gonna be a good one.
If your wife will let you go. Anyway, all right, here we are. We're
He's talking to
resolving
you.
mulligans. Resolving mulligans here.
What do we say?
Oh, Basic Bobbert.
I wonder who Basic Bobbert is.
Is that you, Robert DeWard?
Robert DeWard.
DeWard? That might be him.
Uh-oh. He's a Basic Dwapper.
Well, so he should split the credit with you then if you helped him get this far.
I would if you were my friend.
All right, so let's see who's going first. Oh, it looks like Granado's going first. Oh, he's on the draw, and he has the turn 0.
Is it a gemstone?
Gemstone
Wow.
Cavern.
Is it a one of? Let's see.
It's the one of.
It's a one of gemstone.
That's him. This is Robert DeWard. Well, Josh appreciates it. He shouted you out. And he pitched a Pyrogoyf to the Gemstone Cavern.
Who do you got here? What do you think's gonna happen?
Look at man, I'm a Mono Stompy player, so I'm rooting for Mono Red Stompy.
I don't know, man. This can go either way.
So it's really funny. Like before the tournament started, we're like, hey, like we are a proxy friendly series, we're a proxy friendly community, but for the sake of quality of viewership, like we're like, hey, whoever has proxies, we probably won't have you on feature. We have the 2 heavily proxy decks in the finals. So
Yeah, which is fine.
It's just how it shakes out.
Which is fine. We'd rather see more Legacy played, and if it takes making proxy, then it takes making proxy.
Exactly.
You proxied the cards, right? This last week? Did you proxy?
No, I got all my cards just in time for Vegas, and there's no
Nice.
proxies there. Marked cards, right? Exactly.
Logged in just in time for the finals. Oh, a miracle.
A miracle.
Vintage All-Star. A miracle.
All right. So let's see. Does Josh have a turn 2, 3 draw? Oh no, this is Josh's turn 1.
Yeah, I seen a Thoughtseize in his hand, so as long as he doesn't.
A Blood Moon would be wild here, but I'm sure Cliff probably has a Blood Moon. But you know what? So a Fable. A turn 1 Fable. He's gonna daze it. Let's see. Spirit Guide. Oh, Spirit Guide blowout. You love to see it. Pays for the daze
Josh
with the Spirit
has
Guide.
all the love. All the love.
Oh, I love that. However, I will say a Blood Moon would. I mean, Blood Moon's the best play you want, right?
Yeah. I think if people drop
especially
the Blood
when
Moon,
they daze and you just. Yeah,
I mean, he's still rocking for a Blood Moon.
Yeah, he's going to be untapping in turn 2 with up to 4 or 5 mana with the treasure and the land drop.
Maybe
He's going to loot.
land.
He's going to loot a bit here, so he does have the loot from the Fable.
Marked cards.
Yeah, that's old Tony with the marked cards. Oh, look at the Goblin token, the Goblin Shaman. All right, so is Josh happy with his hand, or I foresee him pitching a couple cards and drawing something here, right? Because if he can land a Blood Moon, he's in such a good spot, and I think he knows the path is clear because Cliff just had the days there. So he pitches an Ancient Tomb to draw a card, plays a
good.
city.
He's
Attack
got
for 2, gets
6
his
mana.
treasure. Yeah, he's got
6 mana on turn 3.
got a bunch of mana. This is turn 2, buddy.
Oh my
Gemstone was
God.
turn 0.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
All right, what are we getting? What are we getting here? Is this a One Ring? It is
a One Ring.
Yeah, and
that,
if you're watching,
that is actually Post Malone's One Ring that he borrowed. So, shout out to Post Malone.
Posty, you're the MVP. So this ring really puts Josh ahead because he's just gonna outdraw Cliff. I mean, Cliff can definitely have some powerful plays with like a reanimate. Like,
Yeah.
Is he leading with an Entomb here?
Well, he can't Thoughtseize him. Is that a Thoughtseize?
Is that an Entomb? Oh no, we got an Archon coming up. So here's the thing though: the Archon trigger will not, let's see if they catch it right.
They can't
The
target
Archon
the player.
trigger will not target the player, so he will not discard a card.
Yeah. Doesn't it say target opponent or target player?
I think it's
Well,
player.
does it say target? That's all that matters.
Yeah, Archon of Cruelty.
Should we tell them? Is it top 8? Or no?
I mean, it is game rules. So, target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, and loses. You draw a card. So,
They didn't do nothing, it doesn't look like.
yeah, I think they're playing tight. So the Archon just drew Cliff some stuff and set him up.
Yeah, he didn't sack anything. So he's,
Here's the deal, though, Frank. If our boy Josh can get a broadside, he can just throw the ring at the Archon and kill him.
oh my God.
But
And that's not an unheard of play.
no, not at all. So the reflection's gonna flip.
He's gonna draw 2 cards right now off the ring.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the potential to chain rings, but I think a broadside is probably what he would love to see here. We're gonna draw 2 here. Yeah, the Archon is just so brutal.
You got one more in you, Josh. There you go. Let's see what he does. If he drops a broadside, I'm gonna say it's like 95% win rate.
We'll see though,
If he drops a broadside,
because look, here's the problem though. The Archon goes in the graveyard, and
he can just do it again.
can he bring it back? Right. At that point, though, Josh just sacks the treasure token or the goblin, right? And the next turn can copy the broadside with the
Chuck it
flipped
again.
Kiki, and then attack for 4, and then throw both goblins for 10. So
Yeah.
it could, yeah, it could. I think it definitely may be enough.
There it goes. Let's see what he does. Cliff's definitely shuffling those cards in hand.
The slow, yeah, Josh with the slow roll. He's he's tapping 3. What is this? The suspense. Oh, it's a Blood Moon. Okay, Blood Moon is good, but we really need to deal with that
he has
Archon.
time. He has time because he can make a copy of the thing and just sacrifice the token.
Not yet though, because it has Summoning Sickness.
True.
It flipped this turn. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, right? Like, if he had this Blood Moon earlier, Cliff would have no board.
Yeah, true. Oh, is that a white border Blood Moon?
Yeah.
Wow. Shake my head, Josh. Shaking my head.
So Cliff, I mean, Josh is going to take a ton of damage here if he doesn't have a follow-up play.
Whose turn is it right now?
It is Josh's.
It's Josh's still?
Yeah. So he resolved the Blood Moon. He played a modal double face land, untapped, obviously, because the Blood Moon just lets it come into play without taking damage.
I don't
He has
know
up to
what
4. Yeah, he has up to 4 mana, right? Because he has that
1, 2,
treasure token.
3. Where's the 4th one coming from?
The treasure token.
So.
Oh yeah, never mind. He has
that's
3. The Blood Moon. The Blood Moon. So while I like Fable, I think Fable's the worst 3-drop in this deck, right? It's just too slow.
It just drags the process of winning
It's too slow.
But you have to get it flipped, and then it's just bonkers.
Yeah, but again, that's still so far out, right?
I'm agreeing with you.
What do we have here?
Chrome
Mox. Pitching, Fable. Okay, so maybe he made a mistake here and needed the Ancient Tomb before the Blood Moon hit. Another ring. Another
That's
ring.
It.
Okay.
So he'll still take 6, which is fine.
No, he won't.
Oh, no, he won't.
He's under protection again. Wow. But then, yeah, next turn he will be in a position where he can just sack the token, but still.
I think he messed up there. Or maybe he didn't want to take the life either.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
If that Archon ever gets to attack, it's 2 attacks and he dies. Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty big, right? Like the Archon, I mean, I think you still attack with the Archon because it gains you life and draws you a card.
Oh, does it?
You draw a card and gain 3 life.
Yeah, true. Doesn't need to build damage.
But it also opens up the potential for a blowout, right? He's at 12.
Yeah.
He'd go to 15, but if Josh draws like a broadside and copies it, he can win.
Straight up.
Or he pretty much wins because, right, like you have the Goblin.
You have the 1 ring, so that's 6 damage.
6, 12. And then you throw the Fable with the other Goblin. Yeah, so he could
11,
kill him.
Yeah, so 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's 13 damage.
But he's going to go to 15, remember, if he attacks. So the 1 ring would be 6 if it's thrown. You do 6 from creatures because you have 2 broadside tokens.
Yep.
You have the Goblin token, so that's 6 damage there, 6 damage from the ring. And then the other broadside would throw the Fable, which is 3.
Yeah, 15.
So it'd be Xaxes.
Yeah. So I think you draw the card no matter what. Hoping you can get like a Fatal Push or something, if you don't already have one.
Yeah, I think Fatal Push would be a great draw.
Yeah. And I think you cast it right now. Well,
he can't. Fatal Push doesn't do shit.
He can't do anything. He has a Blood Moon in play.
Yeah. So this is interesting.
Blood Moon for the W.
And yeah, drawing that ring.
What do we got over there? I wouldn't gain.
You wouldn't gain or draw with an Archon attack. It's all part of the same. Oh, so if the first part doesn't resolve, the second does not either. Wow. Okay. And loses 3 life, but it's separated by a period. So would it be 2 separate things? I don't know. Again, I'm not a judge or anything. But it does look like they're 2 different line items. Because it just has to attack. But again,
I don't actually know anything, so I'm not gonna act like I do or don't.
We don't know shit.
I do know.
That's why we have judges, right? We ask them the tough questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's the case, then there's no point in attacking. But yeah, if Josh drops
do they know that? That was the question.
A broadside, Josh wins. I think that is something that we would probably go correct them on.
I think we have to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you have
We need to get judges for these events.
You probably shouldn't say that on stream. Next year.
Well, the shop should have a judge.
There's our resident Storm player.
So, when that black creature attacks,
Is this the question that we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
does he still get the draw?
Does someone want to call Andy?
I could call Andy. I got his number.
Will you step out just to call him?
Yeah.
So it's funny. The question is coming up around does he draw? So we're gonna check with the judge. We just let him know, or Frank, just let him know you're checking.
Yeah. Andy's like, I'm in Seattle.
Yeah. If we find out you're a judge, we're gonna call you. That's.
Are you watching the stream? Are you watching the stream? All right. Cool. All right. Give me a second. I'll take it.
Unfortunately, our judge is watching the stream. I mean, Abby Dubby might be Andy. I don't know. So yeah, the players asked the question of if he attacks with the Archon, obviously the target opponent piece of the card would not work, right? Because he's under ring protection. But would he still draw the card and gain 3 life? That's kind of where we have the pause at here, and we're calling a judge to see how that would work out. So we do see a brainstorm from Cliff in the meantime. Picking up a Force of Will, which is pretty good. It does protect him against the a broadside.
All right, yeah. So our resident, or I guess non-resident judge, Andy over here, said that that is correct. You cannot put
So it would need
that on the stack because you have to have a legal target, and then it all follows as one action.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, we learned some stuff today.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so the Archon would not trigger anything.
Now it did happen the first time when he had the original One Ring on, his first One Ring, and the creature did enter play.
So that should not have happened.
They realized then they should have asked and they didn't. So Cliff got a little advantage there, but I don't think it's gonna help him much.
We got a Vexing. Ooh, oh, that's so good. So the Vexing Bauble
Shuts down that.
So if he does have a broadside, like this could be it. We're gonna force, and Cliff has to, right? But also I think that leaves Cliff with one card in hand. No, Cliff has a grip.
He has like 3 or 4.
But does he have another Force of Will?
That's an interesting game because like the whole game just
Yeah.
Cliff hasn't been able to breathe at all.
See, that's mono red for you, bud. So is Andy watching?
That's Andy right there. Abba-dooba-dooba-dooba-da.
That is Andy. That's
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say Andy?
He's going to.
Oh, we have Fury. Okay, we got a Fury coming down. Is he gonna double Fury here? Oh, he's gonna copy the Fury.
Yeah, he has to. Kill the Archon, deal 8 damage. Life goes on.
Okay, mono red takes well. That was looking very scary there.
Wow.
So we are going to game 2. Mono red up a game. Wow. See, this is great to like just be part of this because now we know weird interactions. It's probably not weird for other people. We're just a little slow over here for when we're in at Eternal Weekend, right? So Cliff will be on the play in game 2.
So look at the sideboards. Let's see what they got. So Cliff, I think Cliff brings in Brazen Borrower.
Yes, absolutely.
Brings in the Borrower for sure. He brings in
Blue Blast,
Fatal Push, and he brings in
Harbinger.
Yeah, I think that's it.
He's got a good amount of cards to bring in.
Yeah.
I don't think he has much. I mean, yeah. What do you cut here?
Do you bring in Harbinger? It's so slow because he's gonna have a turn 2 Blood Moon.
Sure, but the Harbinger will also Harbinger on top of
layers?
Blood Moon will nuke it into islands.
What if you have Harbinger and then Blood Moon opposite?
I think it switches because like I was playing online a while ago and like someone dropped a Harbinger on me and I had Blood Moon and then turned all of our stuff into islands.
That's rough. It's like a
I think
pastrami sandwich, man. Too many layers.
I'm sure he cuts his dazes, right? Daze just isn't good in a soul land. Monkey
cuts 4 dazes.
Maybe some ponders. I'm not sure, but yeah, like you want to keep the thought seizes in, especially on the play, because you want to hit their hate piece.
Does he bring in Barrow-Goyf?
I don't think you bring in Barrow-Goyf. I think you're still on the Reanimate plan. Again, never played the deck, so I don't know. Looking at our friend Josh, definitely bring in the fairies.
Oh, 100%.
You definitely bring in your blasts. So he has 4 fairies to bring in. He has 4 blast effects. I don't hate Dead Gone, but I don't think he has enough to cut. That's the problem with this deck. There's not a lot of things that you want to cut.
You just start shaving everything down to 3s.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fable, like, you bring that to 2 maybe?
Yeah, Fable is probably a card that you cut more of because it's just so slow.
Yeah. It's so weird because like a year ago that card could not be...
Maybe a Fury. So maybe a Fury. Because Fury isn't guaranteed to kill frogs.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed to do a whole lot.
So yeah, there's a Pyrogoyf probably. So there's cards to shave. It'll be interesting to see how Josh sideboards here.
We didn't see any Lelias either.
No Lelias. The card's house though
is insane.
But yeah, I think both players have a decent amount of cards to bring in. Like Cliff's got the Brazen, the Pushes, the Harbinger, and then the Blue Blast. So Cliff has 6 cards or so he's bringing in. I would assume.
Who's favored in this matchup? Like,
I think post board it gets better for mono red, but I think coming into this matchup, I think mono red has like a 48% win rate based off of like data from Asian Eternal Weekend. So it is a close matchup though, right? It's pretty 50-50.
I think mono red becomes favored after post board.
I think it gets really close to just dead even, right?
You think so?
I think it's very close to dead even. But again, it might have a couple points over depending on how he sideboards, right?
True.
So
and those 4 fairies are pretty strong.
Yeah, the fairies are good, and then the red blasts are good.
Those ain't doing a whole lot right now.
One thing I'll also do is like I have cut Vexing Baubles just for my blasts because the blasts are sometimes better than Bauble.
I see that.
But
I see that.
I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna find out in about 30 seconds.
We're gonna find out.
All right. This round's brought to you by
Desert
Garmin
Games.
Ultrasoft.
Desert Games.
Desert Games. Soon to be Primetime Cards and Games Gilbert.
Primetime PTG.
Yeah. PrimetimeMagic.com. Get all your magic.
And then again,
signals.
once again, we already shouted him out earlier. Big shout out to David Sikowski for dusting off the streaming rig, getting this set up so that we could stream and showcase all of the players today. I think it's a great accomplishment to make the Legacy Invitational every year, so it's cool to be able to offer them that opportunity to be on stream. And David even made top 8, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! So good job. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for all your work in getting us set up for the stream today. It looks great. So get it, Cliffman. Oh, Duke, we got the anti-hero Duke in the chat.
Oh, Vitro. Vitro.
Oh, Vitro.
I wonder why it's Vitro. So I think we should start streaming on all the monthly ones.
We might have to, but I think the shop needs to get a rig. Because then you can just keep the stuff here.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad.
Oh.
If we could work out having
Oh, is Cliff going to 6?
That's like attached to a wall, and we can detach it and detach it. I don't have to bring the damn tripods and everything. It'd be like a 3-minute setup.
I could talk to somebody.
If only we knew a general contractor.
I can't afford a good general contractor.
Aren't you a general contractor?
No, I'm an AC contractor.
Oh.
Brought to you by Snowman Cooling and Heating for all your cooling needs.
All right, so I think Cliff is
Hey, I've
going to
replaced
6
your
here.
AC? I've replaced your AC?
Yeah, he's done a lot of AC work in the Valley.
But
Keeping
I can
the
build
AC
something
community
if you're
cool.
doing 2
Yeah,
attaches
we
to
keep
the
you
wall.
cool so you can stay running
so
hot.
Cliff's keeping a 6. He does have a blue blast, which is definitely going to be great in this match.
I think he just literally passes the turn right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, you keep that blast up. Because Josh is probably going to be trying to jam a turn 1,
Blood
which
Moon
is
effect.
exactly what it looks like is going on here. Lelia.
Oh,
I think you hit the Lelia.
Do you?
Yeah. This
So-
is rough though, right? Because Josh dropped a city. And so for a turn 2 play, he's probably going to lose the city to play a land, right? Unless he has like a Chrome Mox or something.
Yeah, but then he can just follow it up with a Blood Moon.
We'll see, right? But yeah.
I wonder if he
Turn-
took the Dazes out. I'm very curious on that.
I'm hoping he took out the
Yeah.
Dazes. They're just not good.
They're not good. They're good one turn in the game.
Ooh, did he cut his islands? Did Cliff realize he doesn't have any islands in the deck?
No.
Oh no, he's going back. He found one.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Whew.
And look at fetch the
dodging
island.
bullets. We dodging bullets today.
Now
boys.
Blood Moon is not as great.
The Harbinger's blue colorless, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. All non-basics into islands.
All right. So Lelia oh, what is this?
Yeah. Red Elemental.
Oh
Go
no.
for the red.
Oh no, does he have a blast? He blasted. Oh, he has a red blast.
Proxy Red Blast.
Oh man, come on, Josh.
Jeez,
Come
Josh.
on,
It's a
Josh.
$3 card, Josh.
Robert, we gotta get your boy some red blast.
know.
Come on, man.
Hey, he's trying though.
He's doing his best.
He's doing
out
his
here. Hey,
best.
he's in the finals. We're not, so he's definitely doing better than us.
Doing something better than we ain't doing.
All right. So what does Clifton have in hand? I'm curious.
I know he doesn't have a Force of Will.
We know that he does have a Brazen Borrower.
Does he just main Braze?
No, I don't think so. I think he's gonna cycle his troll here.
Get a basic swamp.
Hey, the filter's a little desaturated, is what Duke's saying. Do we just tell him to deal with it, or
Yeah, Duke's like a diva though, so he's probably sitting there with like the perfect filter
on his TV, an 80-inch TV,
Yeah.
watching? He's like, yeah, that's a little grainy.
I could probably do a little better here, boys.
So are we seeing a reanimate troll here? That would be a good follow-up. Okay.
He did say that. I'll give that to you, Roberto. Oh, Roberto.
He should have just hit up one of us peasants that can't qualify to borrow our mono red deck. Clearly, he's a better pilot. All right, a brainstorm. Okay.
I don't know if I like that move, dude.
Yeah, this is good. This is so good for Josh because if Clifton is still sculpting his hand and not, playing a threat, dealing with the Lelia, this Lelia is going to run away with the game, and a backup threat is just going to really close the deal here.
And if he throws a Blood Moon right now, it is literally game over for Cliff.
He has an island and he's a Brazen Borrower in hand, so he can bounce it.
I guess.
I mean, it
And then
literally would
Lelia's-
happen.
I know, I see it. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
Lelia
the
is
Lelia
the
just
house.
goes to town. And it allows him to
crack in for four. But we've seen it before. What if Cliff has a one ring? The one that he borrowed from our boy Posty. What if Cliff used that brain form to set up a Fanatic, and we're gonna get Troll Fanatic? Oh, it's an ugly one. All right, so I think we are gonna see a ring here.
Yep.
I mean, these are the cards that Josh wants to see off the top, right?
He's seeing it all.
Ring buys him a turn. If there's not a Fanatic on top,
I don't think there is.
we'll see.
I don't think so.
Oh, there's not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is okay. So sure, she gets bounced, but still, like, she's gonna come back next turn likely. And also, Josh is just gonna draw so many cards.
He's gonna draw 3 cards this turn. He just ancestral recall for no reason.
Oh wait, why is Brazen Borrow in the graveyard? I don't know why.
They'll figure it out.
It should. Yeah, it should be in the.
It's on a mission right now.
To see if it can get your attention. One ring. We're gonna draw a couple cards. And see, look at right, like a Bombardier closes out so fast, but so does Lelia.
I don't even think you fling the ring yet. I think you just keep drawing cards.
Not yet. Yeah, you're just drawing.
You just win.
Because he's at 15. Josh will take 3 next turn. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Cliff does not have a threat just yet, and even if a resolved whatchamacallit?
Bloodman?
No, a resolved Troll. Oh God, I don't like this play.
Maybe that's all he has.
Well, no, he has the Lelia.
Oh yeah, true.
I want him to continue. I want him to apply pressure, but we don't know what's in his hand, so we'll see.
I think that's the right play because he needs to get a way to stop tapping that Ancient Tomb. He's going to take a lot of life next turn. He's going to take 2 plus 2 more. That'll put him at 9 if he taps that Ancient Tomb next turn.
I wonder if Cliff brought in his Bowmasters.
You have to hope he did, right?
Yeah. Hey, will you go tell him that Borrower should not be in the yard? Our judge called it out too, right? We're just lazy. Thanks, Andy. Doing God's work here.
Andy's going to friggin' EW. I'm excited.
Oh, he's checking for the miracle. Oh, he surveilled. Another land. He's at 10. So yeah, Cliff is getting very low here.
There it goes.
So what, like, this could really turn in the other direction if, like, let's say Cliff has an Entomb and then animates, gets the Fanatic, Entombs the Fanatic, and then he has 2 lifelink blockers. That's pretty brutal.
That's pretty brutal, yeah.
And I tried to adjust the saturation for Duke.
We adjusted the saturation a bit for Duke.
Wow, you look so saturated.
Very saturated.
Saturated. You're welcome, Duke.
Okay, so we have a Frog. Ooh, this could be bad. Ooh, Archon. Animate Dead. Oh, wait, what is this?
That's a fairy.
Oh, my God.
Is it a fairy macabre?
It's a fairy. Oh, that is backbreaking.
Yeah, that is so good.
Oh, how many cards does Cliff have in hand here?
I think he has 2? Oh, he has no hand.
No, does he have no cards? Then this is...
No, he has something. He has to have something.
Josh is going to be up to like 7 cards in a minute. This is brutal. That's interesting. I would have activated the ring to get greater selection with my loot from the Fable. So draw the 3.
Yeah, I think he's doing that. He's doing that.
No, he discarded the Lelia already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Either way, right? He's got a grip. Yeah, having that fairy was pretty damn good.
Is Lelia a legendary creature?
Yes. So maybe he has an extra.
Yeah.
So, ooh, was that a mountain?
All this damage he's taking.
Oh, that's a city. Oh, this is 5. This is 5,
is
though. What is this?
What is it?
It's a Fury, a Pyroglyph. I don't know, but it's probably something big.
Chandra.
Oh.
Pyro.
Pyro on the Frog. I don't think it got the counter, but I don't think it matters. So, look, I think this game may be over because, look, it's very close, right?
It's over, yeah. He has 1 card in hand. It's over. Cliff had a good run, dude. I don't want to call it early, but I don't see any outs for him here.
Didn't he also get second at the Winnedu? Or did he win
he
the
split finals in the one.
He split the finals, yeah. He's been on a hot run.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever we have a winner, assuming it's Josh, it might be Josh. Will you grab him to come talk to us?
Yeah.
This is so much pressure.
So he has a reanimate. Oh, I think he's going to get the frog back, I believe. But I don't think it. No, that's it. That's going to be it. Oh, wow. Josh Granado, our 2024
give it up to Josh.
Legacy Master. And that's wild. Like, homie has not played. I've not seen him playing Legacy in a very long time.
I think the last time he played was when he won, like in January.
No, but prior to that, even right, like he shows up out of nowhere in February,
wins it,
shows up late to the tournament, gets a round 1 loss, wins the tournament.
Yeah, doesn't see him again for.
No, and then he came to the second one the third one.
Split it with
River, who won the second one. So yeah, Josh is he just comes to these and wins. He just comes to win.
And then he just left and haven't seen him until now.
That's wild.
Yeah. Good for Josh.
Moon Stompy overtakes Blue Black Froginator in the finals for the championship. Wow. What a good match.
Oh, did you count that last frog?
Oh, yep, we hit 20. Oh, no, it was going to be reanimated, so technically, I want to say 21. He did reanimate it, so it's 21.
Yeah.
It's 21. 21.
Matt.
Frank's boss is calling, so he's got to step out. So yeah, we will have Josh here in a moment, just to talk to him about his tournament, congratulate him on his victory. So just bear with us for one moment while he collects his stuff, and then we'll have the winner of the event. Rob, you definitely need to get him to split the winnings with you after testing with him to victory. You guys are hard up for cash, aren't you?
Struggle's real, man. This economy, you know.
Imagine. Each player gets to take home one of the playmats, which is pretty sweet. Our Arizona Magic Series top 8 playmats. So hell yeah, boys.
Yeah.
All right. I think Frank should be joining us, but
Daily Gallon.
Gosh, congratulations taking down the
brother.
tournament.
Thank you.
We've been talking about kind of your run this season. You showed up for the first event late.
Always.
Picked up that that match 1 loss. Proceeded to win the tournament. I think you came to the second or third and then split the finals.
Yes, so it was between Anthony and I.
Anthony won the second one.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right.
And then the third one you come in and you two split the finals.
Correct, because he won number 2, so then number 3 happened. I already won number 1, so we're like, well, we both already won, so what else is there for us?
So congratulations on the win. Obviously, you're running really hot with the Mono Red Stompy deck. Tell us a little bit about how the day went, like what matchups you had, any tough matchups, and then let's talk through your finals match.
Absolutely. So I also want to thank you all for hosting this. This is very important. It's very great for the Arizona League. But honestly, it's we have one of the toughest Eternal formats here, both modern and legacy. I played some other states, and nothing really kind of beats Arizona sometimes. We take this seriously, and I want to say thank you, y'all, for hosting it. I know it's a lot of effort and your time. Yeah. So,
thanks.
As for the matchups, I lost round 1. Rockenbacham socked me. He got me good. He's my nemesis. He gets me out every time.
He started off with a loss.
Yep, Frog. Good old Frog.
Okay.
Climb my way up. I fought both Moa Frog matchups, a Goblin matchup.
Okay, so you played Dan Ford.
Goblins. Yep, and then I fought Nadu. Nadu was I think the scariest one, as Frog is immediate death.
So your top 4 matchup was the Nadu deck, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you knock that out in 2 or 3?
3. He capped me in game 1. He played Nadu, and Nadu did Nadu things. Game 2 was able to rush him out. Game 3 was enough Furies and kill spells to get the pusher through.
Okay. That was his first loss of the day.
Oh, dang.
You took him out, knocked him out of the tournament. He was undefeated, Chris Ross, with his run with the Bant Nadu deck. So, okay, let's talk about the finals, right? So we had that streamed. Mm-hmm. Walk us through, like, the mulligan decisions. I don't think you mulligan, but, like, the decisions of, I guess, your play. Mm-hmm. I saw the Turn 1 Fables both games, I believe.
Instead of Fable on game 2, it was Lilia.
Lilia game 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So I ripped the list from Goldfish, which had the Japanese Eternal Weekend over there. Adjusted a little bit of the land base. Not a big fan of certain lands, but basics are good. They're great. They don't get wasteland. Game 1 was on the draw, so I was looking to have some form of pressure while having some form of endurance. The Fable is pressure because it's advantage. It's also a creature. It progresses the board state on my end, and then the ring. The one ring is just enduring. It is. I will bury you if you don't kill me beforehand.
Yes.
So just drawing cards off it. You know, you do Loom Over Death. You know, your mana base does bolts you and shocks you, and you have the ring just killing you. Yeah. But you know, good old Bombardiers takes a little bit of chance of that, and when in doubt, cast a second ring. You know, the thing gives you pro everything, so just jam it.
Yeah. So game one, the ring. It's funny because Frank and I were talking about it. So you jammed the ring, and then you pass, and then he gets the Archon out.
Yep.
And I think you guys missed that trigger of him discarding.
Correct.
And then when it came to attack the next turn, we were like, what's going... we were like, does he still draw? But there was the judge call around whether or not...
Correct. Upon the second trigger about to happen, a judge was called to see if it is enacted upon with the one ring.
So that backup second ring really helped you out there.
Oh, absolutely.
And then the Fury just closed it out.
Understand. Just hoping that play the bobble to force the will.
Yes.
If he, otherwise, I knew it was safe, and if he did it, well, if he has a second one, I can't do anything about it. Oh, and if I can't do anything about it, but if he doesn't, well, great. Fury does Fury things.
Exactly.
Deals 4, smashes for 4, and I get a copy and swing. I wasn't even close to combat yet, so.
Awesome. And then, just walk us through game 2 real quick, because, you close this out in, 15 minutes?
Mono Red was able to do Mono Red thing, absolutely. So my opening hand had, it was a little unstable on 2 of the...
You led with City of Traders, which is risky.
I only had 2 City of Traders in my hand.
Oh, gosh.
So it was double City of Traders, double Spirit Guides, Lilia, and the One Ring.
And the Red Blast, because you Red Blasted his Blue Blast.
So it was Red Blast, that's what it was.
Okay.
So I apologize. So I went for the Lilia, he goes for the Daze, I go for the
Blue Blast.
He Blue Blasts. I Pyro the Blue Blast.
Yeah.
And then we move forward, right? The worst thing that happens is he goes fetch, fatal push. We reset a little bit. I know my deck has a magnitude of soul lands or some fast mana. So the one ring was coming. It was a little far away, but it at least was going to catch up.
Yeah.
But because the Lytha was able to keep going and the mana floweth, we play the ring. You just keep forcing pressure. Unfortunately, sometimes this deck is like if they have it, they have it. Mm-hmm. We're not combo. We're aggro. We got to do 20 damage. So just don't be scared. Make them count the math. Attack your card sideways and move forward.
So the strategy is turn cards sideways.
Yep. Ring turns sideways. Lily turns sideways. Kikijika turns sideways.
Yeah.
Lands tap sideways. So everything taps sideways.
Yeah. And then you finished them off with the Pyroglyph, right? Or you finished the frog off with the Pyroglyph.
Yes.
Yeah. Oof.
So I was able to. I guess the math checked out where I couldn't kill quite. I mean, I guess we can divide no matter how we wanted to. Yeah. But we were going to kill the Archon, and luckily enough, the ring drew us an abundance of stuff, which was a Fairy Macabre, 2 of them, so that we were able to really recover. We knew the Reanimator line was going to kill us if we didn't have prepared for it. Yeah. But we just have to help. The ring just helps us out, and it did.
Gotcha, the Macabre, yeah, that was huge. That was very pivotal in that game 2 where you were able to Fairy Macabre his spell when he was going to reanimate it.
Correct. Good.
Wild. Well, hey, congratulations on the match.
Thank
any
you.
Shout-outs? It sounded like you might have done some playtesting last night. Anyone you want to shout out?
So Robert DeWord, my homie, he always will be part of my EDH group, but he helps me test Legacy. Anytime these weekends show up, we're like, hey man, what should we play? What should we what we should change? And then his famous words are like, bro, don't switch. Just stay the same. Turn sideways. Stop overthinking. I'm gonna play black blue. I even thought about it, and he goes, "Dog, don't."
You almost picked up the frog.
Yeah, I almost picked the frog. I was picking the enemy.
No.
But he goes, "Hey, don't doubt the mountain." I'm like, "You're not wrong. I can't play white, so we gotta play red."
Strong like mountains.
So exactly, unmovable.
Awesome. Well, hey, any other shout outs before we wrap?
Hadley. First of all, the AZ team here, and then Rockenbach. You got my number always, but hey, at least I'm here, so I appreciate you. I always appreciate all the top 8, top 16, everybody who shows up, because in the end, this tournament isn't without you. And also, You help. Iron sharpens iron. So without y'all, it wouldn't happen, and without them, it wouldn't happen. So thank you for everybody. All right.
Hey, thanks, Josh. And again, thank you to
Thanks
everyone
so
in the
much.
Arizona community. We will be back with the 2025 series in February. Until then, we will be having some Win-A-Duels at Primetime Gilbert.
Let's go. It's better to see you there.
Moving forward. So thanks again for everyone for tuning in. Have a good afternoon, and we'll catch you later.
Take
Bye.
care.
Good job, Josh.
Thanks, brother.